Hey guys, Veebat here with another V Plays, and yes, this is the next episode of Win or Lose featuring the European aircraft, and this is still French. Why is it still French even though I can cross-train it to any nationality? Well, it's because they didn't give me the option to retrain the crew, and I've had this plane for a while now, so the crew's pretty specced out on skills, so I'm a little annoyed that I lost the ability to move these crews over or start using them for training before. So I'm gonna go ahead and F2 that area because I am going to beeline it over to the mine. Now, this is ground attacker gameplay, so some of you have probably already turned off the video, but this is going to be a fun aircraft. I've really enjoyed this style of play because this aircraft has some very similar playstyle to that of the German ground attackers, where they like to engage other ground attackers. So it's kind of like a counter air ground attacker, if you would. And I do very much enjoy that. I've gone for range on these guns because it allows me to be able to go after some of the AA sites a little bit earlier. In fact, we already have a ground attacker right here going for a head-on with me. But I have a much better tail gunner, so let's see what we can do here. Really good range on this tail gunner. Can we chunk him away? We're getting some good hits here. He lost his pilot, so there we go. Like I said, taking out pilots. Yeah, I know it's overkill, but did I not kill them all? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. What a waste. I guess I'll have to go for this guy. Like I said, killer tailgun on this thing. But a very involved gameplay. Like, you really got to dedicate yourself to going after these aircraft. And he just went for the ram. I'm okay with that. He took a lot of damage doing that, and it caused him to lose his plane. And my zone was locked. So that was a calculated ram is what I like to call that. But now we gotta heft our poor butt all the way over there. Good news though, we actually have another ground attacker on our team, and the tier 9 German ground attacker, so he actually just picked up the other command center, and now we're gonna work our way towards the airfield. This actually worked out fairly well for us. I'm not going to the airfield, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go after this guy again. I did just mention that this thing plays a lot like a ground attacker, a German ground attacker, and then here I am getting a chance to engage with German ground attackers, so. Wow, I don't know how that just happened. What happened to that guy? That was weird. Anybody else see that? Huh. Player in a TU-10 at really low altitude. That is interesting. Very, very interesting. Am I going to shoot down a bomber and my ground attacker? This might be a thing that's about to happen. Or at the very least, I'm going to engage him. Okay, okay. I got a tail gunner too. We can do that if you want. Well, we're going to roll over here in the stall. And there's the ground attack, or the bomber. Okay, we've lost both engines. Let's just kind of fall out here. Get this pilot back, that would be great. There we go. Am I really holding onto this site with the ground attacker? I mean, granted, I got some help here. I got Carve Jibe. Jeez, this guy again? You know he's going for the ram. How'd I know? Good move on his part, though. It was a very calculated move, and it worked. But our bombers are about to pick up their mine, and they don't have anything else. And I'm going to get a chance to respawn right in front of this other mine, so I'm going to make the move. Steel Rains here as well, and we're keeping up with our team so far. We're not really capturing a lot of zones, so that's not necessarily great, but the range on this tail gunner is absolutely astronomical, by the way. That's just a nice perk, and the field of view is really wide for how far it can actually shoot the box here. So let's see here. Slamming on the brakes. Give me more time to put these guns on target. I'm going after the light structure, which are represented by circles. And then these ones, I'm trying to soften them up just a little bit. 2 bombs there. 2 bombs here. Two bombs here. There we go. Using the rudder to kind of do an endo turn here. What is that? That's a IL-20. That's the guy I should be concerned about, but man, is he far out there. This game's pretty much over. We're about to tick over in 34 seconds anyways, so good game. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is probably some of the most involved air-to-air combat I've ever had. I don't think I ever got any real damage on that Tu-10, but come on. No, no chance. That was fun, though. That was fun. We were not top score by any means. We are for chevrons, so we came in 3rd place. Chevrons do definitely mean something. Let's see what this resulted in for credits earned and experience earned for the crew. Again, I'm still using the French crew because you'll see they actually got a pretty decent amount of skills, so I'm not too worried about it. If I was to cross-train him, I may push him to be a German training platform, just because I already have a couple of Russian ground pounder premiums, so this would just be something that would help him out just a little bit. Yeah, so I've got a 7-skill pilot and a, what is that, 6-skill... No, that's not 6-skill. That's, yeah, no, it's 7 skills on this guy as well. So I was really working my way through it. So unfortunately, I can't cross-train the crew. It only has 2 30s on it, but that's more than enough to be able to soften up those light ground targets, as well as take out the AA guns at range. You can see that the guns can hit all the way out to 2,485 for optimal. And almost out to 3,000 if we just want to start getting hits on target. And then the tail gunner's optimum range is 3,600 feet. That's nearly 2,000 meters for those of you that are using meters. So that is a really, really good range on these 2 tail gunners. And they're just a couple of 20s, but 208 damage per second at tier 8 is not anything to turn your nose up at. And it does have some pretty decent survivability with 1,300 hit points with this ultimate piece of equipment right here. What are you? The reinforced skins. So yeah, odd looking plane, but definitely plays very well. Thanks again to Legion, who actually gifted this aircraft to me for a review, and I'm still loving it, man. I still fly it almost every day. So hope to see you guys out there, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one.
push until it's over.